Welcome to this debate. The motion for this debate is the role of the agriculture sector during the COVID-19 pandemic. Before we begin this debate, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Mary Kristianti Atanus as first speaker.
My name is Febiola Graciela Mali. I am second speaker as Pros.
My name is Sylvie Antarini Ditadopu. I am third speaker as Cors.
We are from Agroteknologi Study Program, Faculty of Agriculture, University of Nusa, Cendana.
Let's get started!
It has been almost 2 years that the Indonesian people have been in a situation of the COVID-19 pandemic. COVID-19 has affected daily life and slowed down the global economy. Various industries and sectors are affected by the cases of the disease. This pandemic has an impact and creates instability in all sectors of the economy, including the pharmaceutical industry, solar power sector, tourism, information and electronic industry, and the agricultural sector. The agricultural sector is a vital sector in maintaining food availability during the pandemic. The most important defense against COVID-19 is food security. Any strategy made by the government will only be effective as long as basic food is available to the people. The decline in economic activity is not only felt by business actors in the tourism sector, but also by farmers. The impact is felt on the marketing result of agricultural products. The phenomenon cannot be separate from market demand, which has begun to sluggish due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. But in the midst of a pandemic, this sector is the last sector that can survive under any circumstance. The agricultural sector has proven to be one of the mainstays of the Indonesian economy during COVID-19 pandemic. This sector is considered strategic because it is related to sustainable economic development and food availability. The agricultural sector also became an alternative for workers in other industrial sectors. From this statement, what do you think about this?
Thank you for the change. According to me, that's right. The agricultural sector is very reliable during a pandemic. During the pandemic until August 2020, the agricultural sector became the drive of economic growth and was the only sector that had a positive growth value in the midst of the national economy, which was experiencing contraction. This economic growth is theoretically triggered by rising level of demand both domestically and abroad. Moreover, agricultural is considered a sector that is a need as a body deficient during a pandemic. Health advice to eat nutritious foods can be found in fruit, vegetable, and animal products. In addition, based on available data, exports of agricultural products have increased by 13.39% as of January to May 2021 by $1.162 billion, up from the same period in the previous years of $1.42 billion. This is considered to be part of saving the domestic economy. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Febiola. How about you, Sylvie?
Thank you for the change. According to me, agricultural production in the food crop and horticultural sector has increased due to community needs during the pandemic, especially for food crop commodities such as rice and vegetable horticultural commodity. However, it is feared that the unstable market price will make farmers disaffected. In fact, currently food and agricultural commodities are widely asked for donation and social assistance from the government and the private sector. The existence of activity restriction in order to minimize the spread of COVID-19 also affects the marketing and trade chain of agricultural products. This can be seen in the decline in the price index reserved by farmers in February 2021, which decreased by minus 0.52 points compared to January 2021. The decline in the price index reserved by farmers indirectly illustrates if there is a decline in the selling price of agricultural products in the market. We should be able to create efficiency in the marketing chain of agricultural products while still taking side with farmers. Not to mention the problem of the lack of human resource of product aid in the agricultural sector. Many young people are less interested in working in the agricultural sector. Based on the records of the Ministry of Agriculture, the number of farmers in Indonesia currently reaches 38 million people. However, of this amount, about 70% of them are farmers aged over 40 to 45 years with a low level of education. The limited level of education makes it difficult to develop the agricultural sector during this pandemic. The government is lucky because 4 million of them come from other industries in urban areas which can be said to have a good level of education and area millennials who are still able to do tough jobs. But what about farmers in rural areas and who are old? For example, the average age is in the range of pre-elderly and elderly, or around 45 to 60 years. These elderly farmers are a vulnerable group and are at risk if exposed to the COVID-19 virus. That's all from me. Thank you.
If talking about human resource, agriculture has also become an alternative for workers in other industrial sectors. The agricultural sector has begun to be valued by the community and has become one of the business opportunities that are starting to be in demand. The Ministry of Agriculture notes that at least less than 4 million workers in other industries have switched to the agricultural sector. In addition, the COVID-19 pandemic has also triggered the movement of people from cities to villages, which is also known as ruralization. This also affects the increase in the agricultural workforce and other sectors in rural areas, so that for the number of human resource and the level of education, the agricultural sector does not have a source to develop this sector. In fact, in Indonesia, agricultural development is not as simple as one may think. However, apart from the large number of workers who have changed professions to become farmers, there is no farm in trying to take advantage of the smallest element of the stage, namely individuals and families, including across agriculture. One of them is the family farming program, which has a strategic value in building community food security. Built from the smallest unit, family farming is not only aimed at the welfare of farmers, but also suppress food insecurity areas. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Fabiola and Sylvie, for the opinion. Well, from this discussion, I can conclude that first, agricultural sector activities, especially food crops, must be given space to remain active in production with certain limitation during the social restriction period by maintaining standard COVID-19 protection protocols. Moreover, smallholders are a vulnerable group in terms of the economy. The risk of being exposed to the virus and mortality due to being infected with COVID-19 virus. Anticipation and preparation must be done carefully because the level of knowledge and education of rural community is less than in urban areas. Second, the problem of limited resource and the dynamics of fast-moving pandemic requires a scale of priorities through the implementation of policies that are low-pay, high-gain, or low-hanging fruits. One way is to focus on production areas that supply the markets of densely populated metropolitan areas. In the end, micro, small, and medium enterprises can help absorb agricultural products so that prices at the farm level remain stable. What should not be forgotten in maintaining food security during the COVID-19 pandemic is ensuring that our farmers remain healthy, prosperous, and enthusiastic to continue producing. Food sovereignty will be difficult to realize if farmers, as the main actors in farming, are not prosperous. So, the state must be present to ensure the welfare of farmers, maintain their spirits, and ensure their health in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. That's all.
Thank you for watching.